Today, before we get to our own business, we have our special distinguished guest, SAL Detachment of Texas Commander George Alva. He will be having a presentation on the SAL preamble, and he's going to talk a little bit about the replace the pain, which he already did during the joint session, which I believe most of us were there. So we'll skip that one and we'll do the SAL preamble. And I had the introduction at our joint meeting, so
We spent a lot of time by doing it.
Commander George Alva is, of course, our dual member, and our detachment commander, so welcome to District 15.
And it is thank you for the invitation. It is a privilege to be here among all of you, and think that what all of you do, what all of us do together as a group, as an organization, is a good thing, because we help veterans, we help our community, we care about kids, and that's what it's all about. Because we are capable of doing these things, and God has granted us the power to do these things, then we must use it. Because there's something that you'll see there at the end of my presentation that will pertain to what I just said. But keep on doing the good job that you are doing, helping others, helping each other, mutual helpfulness, being there for each other, attending these meetings. Please come to the DECs in Austin. You'll learn a lot, you have a lot of fun there. It's because it's not all work. It's about 3 or 4 hours of work and then 21 hours of play and hanging out together. But I appreciate the passion and that all of you have for being here, for doing this, for volunteering your time, because we're all volunteers. Nobody has to be here, but yet here you are, and I appreciate that. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you. So, let me get started on this. This will take about a minute to set up, to get everything warmed up and good to go.
Don't do anything funny when the lights go on, okay?
Now, the advantage of turning off the lights is that if you go to sleep, I won't see it.
Hold on.
Let's see where. Slideshow. Beginning. Do we have anything on the screen? We do, all right. Okay, sir, lights. Chair behind me. Hey, now, at the beginning of every meeting, go ahead. We have the preamble, and I'll read it to you again because I think we all need to take music and timing lessons to get it right, to all sound together. Proud possessors of a priceless heritage, we male descendants of veterans of all wars associate ourselves together as sons of the American Legion for the following purposes: to uphold and defend the Constitution of the United States of America, to maintain law and order, to foster and perpetuate a true spirit of Americanism, to preserve the memories of our former members and associations of our members and our forefathers in all wars, to inculcate a sense of individual obligation to the community, state, and nation, to combat the autocracy of both the classes and the masses, to make right the master of might, to promote peace and goodwill on earth, to safeguard and transmit to posterity the principles of justice, freedom, and democracy, to consecrate and sanctify our friendship by our devotion to mutual helpfulness, to adopt in letter and spirit all of the great principles for which the American Legion stands, and to assist in carrying on for God and country. Now I'm going to break all this down, every sentence, and explain what each sentence means. Now, at the beginning of every SAL meeting, we do stand up and honor our country's flag with the Pledge of Allegiance and a salute. We bow our heads in prayer, honor the POWs and MIAs, and we recite the preamble to the Constitution of the Sons of the American Legion. A preamble is the introductory part of a constitution or statute that usually states the reasons for and intent of the law. We recite the preamble in unison most of the time. Many of us have for years, but do we understand the meaning behind every word or phrase in the preamble? The preamble was written almost 100 years ago by men who lived in a world and time that seems so different from ours. Time has moved on and the world is different now, but the guiding principles of the preamble have remained steadfast and remain true today. The goal of this presentation is to explain in simple terms what we are pledging ourselves to in such a way that young people can understand and appreciate and therefore carry on the mission and the legacy of the SAL. And over at the joint meeting, you remember I talked about young people. They're the ones that are gonna take over for us. We need to teach them, we need to share our knowledge with them and get them excited about this organization so that it continues long after we've been transferred to post everlasting. First sentence, proud possessors of a priceless heritage. Heritage refers to practices or characteristics that are passed down through the years from one generation to the next. As SAL members, we take pride in the fact that we have assumed stewardship of a legacy created by our parents and grandparents who served in our nation's military forces. Today, it's our time. It is our responsibility to honor the trust bestowed upon us to carry on the traditions, ceremonies, memories, and mission of the SAL. Now is the time for us to teach our descendants about the SAL and instill in their hearts the priceless heritage they will inherit. Let's leave them an organization they will be proud to be part of. We male descendants of veterans of all wars. Throughout its